Hey, what's up again, everybody? It's Josh here. Finally riding after about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, for the last 2 weeks, we had a tropical storm come through, and we've had those nasty afternoon showers every day in Florida. And, you know, I don't mind getting wet and riding in the rain, but when it's thunder and lightning and stuff, I don't want to be out there. So I have been not riding as much the last 2 weeks, but I said today, screw it, I'm going out and we're riding. So there's still a chance of some thunderstorms this afternoon, and we'll see if we get caught up in them. But I said, nope, gotta go ride today because I need some throttle therapy. A little stressful at work, you know, craziness going on there, and I just need to get out and ride. So I'm in my Friday work mode here, where I usually actually wear jeans. Today I just put my khaki pants on and forgot about my jeans, but polo shirt and stuff like that. And I know the gear police are going to start screaming, you can't ride without a jacket and you can't ride. Listen, it's hot, it's humid in South Florida. I still got my boots on, still got my gloves on, got a helmet on. I'm not going to go crazy, but you know, I'm accepting the risk that if I go down, it's going to hurt. Okay, I know I'm going to get rashed up, but that's okay because I'm making that decision to do it. You know, and that's how I feel about everybody else, right? I know in an earlier video I said, wear your gear, wear your gear. Listen, I wear my gear too, okay? I wear my helmet, I wear my jacket, my boots, you know what I mean, most of the time. But I also dress for the occasion. And sometimes you have to change up what you're doing just to be comfortable enough to ride and accept the risk. So that's what I'm doing today. It's got a short sleeve polo shirt on, and you know, it's 75 or 80 degrees and humid in Florida, and it's comfortable to ride this way. Hey guys, you know, this video, there's gonna be a lot of randomness in this video because I really don't have a lot of content to create right now. You know, I've done a lot of stuff on the bike, and you know, the next few mods are gonna be pretty big ones, like if I figure out which exhaust I'd like to put on here, you know, and you know, it's going to be tires and probably another 1,000 miles. So I'm at like 1,800 plus miles now. So, you know, another 1,000 miles or so, I think that S22 is going to be pretty flat in the middle. I'm planning to do a review video. I know other people have given their opinions on the MT-09. I'm going to give mine coming up too, and just give you my thoughts on what I like and don't like. That's going to be an upcoming video. You know, but just a lot of random thoughts today. And I gotta tell you this, guys, tons of respect for all of the content creators out there, right? I watch guys like Mike Branch and Shay and Shade Tree Surgeon, you know, Josh and Shade Tree, and Doodle, you know, Carolyn and Jess over her two wheels, and Adam Sandoval and these guys, and you know, even Blockhead's crew and stuff. And you know, they're putting out 1, 2, 3 videos a week sometimes, and it's all quality content. And listen, I know their channels are huge and stuff like that, but you know, a lot of those creators are doing it on their own, and they're also, you know, updating their Instagram and doing things like that. And even some of the writers and creators that I follow that are just doing stuff on Instagram and don't do a lot of YouTube, you know, those reels and the short videos and stuff that they put out and stopping to take pictures and stuff, that's all a lot of work. And you know, I found myself over the last couple weeks here like struggling just to put ideas together to make content. So you know, tons of respect for all of the YouTubers that I follow, because, and all the guys on Instagram and all the people on Instagram and stuff that I follow, because you know, creating content is not easy. Now luckily for me, I'm just doing it for fun, right? You know, I mean, I don't ever expect to, you know, have 1 million followers and be able to live on the money that would come from YouTube. I mean, I don't even make any money now, guys. I got 60 something subscribers, so I'm not making any money really with it. You know, I'm just out here having fun with it. But I can tell you, it's not easy. You know, I see these guys come up with content and different ideas and things to do, and you know, they're recording, you know, all the different adventures they go on, and you know, combing through hours of footage. I mean, I did that video a few weeks back where I did the I went out riding with the Palm Beach County motorcycle riders, and you know, I spent, you know, I had probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours worth of content to cut it down to that 15-20 minute video. And that was work, right? Because, you know, you got to think about what the viewer wants to see. Like, you guys don't want to see a bike just going straight down the road and not seeing anything really interesting. I mean, especially here in Florida, I mean, you might get on a road and go straight for 20 minutes and really see nothing but palm trees and fields or a little lake or something. So, you know, to be able to cut this stuff up and create the content and stuff like that it is not easy. So a lot of respect for these guys that do this stuff and create these reels and do all this stuff and record all their rides and things like that, because, you know, it's ridiculously hard, you know, and especially for some of the smaller channels like Yamayati and Mike Branch and those guys. You know, they're out here, you know, like me, working a full-time job and everything else, and then still trying to squeeze content in. And, you know, I don't know, like, when Mike himself, like, I don't know when Mike sleeps, because, you know, I watch him, he's up playing guitar, I know he goes to do his job, and then he's out with his wife and his son and his grandson and stuff, and they're, you know, and he's hanging out with the crew over there in Tampa. I mean, like, that man just goes. I mean, he must not sleep ever. So, you know, again, a lot of respect for everybody that does this, you know, especially doing it as a job, because, you know, it's a lot of hard work to get there. Yeah, the other hard part about the content creation too is, you know, is the haters, right? Like, I don't know whatever happened to, you know, if you just have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I watch what some of the people post and some of the comments and the things that are pushed out, and it's like, why would you post that? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And you post this garbage about people, you know, what kind of bike they should ride or how they should ride it, or who, you know, stay out of other people's business. Stop being dumb. Like, you know, there's a lot of other choice words I'd like to use, but then I gotta beep them all out later. But what in the actual F are you thinking when you go on to a page and start posting about, oh, you suck, or you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, or you're a girl, you shouldn't ride that big bike, or whatever? You know, half of those, you know, especially when it's like the middle-aged guys that I see posted on the girls' sites like that, you know, my first thought that comes to my mind is, your wife made you sell your motorcycle to buy a minivan and won't let you get another one because you're a piece of shit. You know, that's why. She said, you know, honey, we're having a couple kids now, no more fucking motorcycle for you, time for a minivan, and you're never going to get one again because your balls are in her purse. So, you know, don't be a dick to people online. You know what I mean? Everybody's struggling with stuff or going through something. They're trying to create content for your enjoyment, and then you go out there like a jerk and you post up something that's just, you know, an insult or otherwise, and that's completely uncalled for. Okay, if you don't like the video, if you don't like the post, then just ignore it and move on. You don't need to get into a, you know, a hate battle over somebody like that. And, you know, again, I see it all the time, guys. I follow a lot of people on Instagram. I watch YouTube and stuff like that, and these freaking people all the time are out there just making dumb comments to people, and it's like, you have no need, no reason to do that. Like, great, I'm sure you feel like a big strong man because you yelled at a girl on the internet. Meanwhile, if she met you in person, she'd punch you in the face and you'd fall flat on your ass. So, you know, be kind to the creators, guys. It's hard. It's a really hard work. And, you know, again, most of them are doing it. Yeah, the bigger channels are making a little bit of money on it, but most of them are just doing it because they like it. You know what I mean? I create stuff on my channel because I like it. So, you know, be kind to everybody, and just, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it. if it's truly constructive criticism and they didn't make you know, they broke their bike, or they didn't make a repair the right way, or you have an opinion about a part that they might be better, or you know, something like that, then okay, have a nice civil discussion about it. Just say, hey, just thought, you know, here's a little tip I learned, you know, when I'm doing this kind of works really well, or something like that. You know, they're going to be open to that kind of stuff because that's helpful and that's nice, and you're not just tearing them down, you know, instead of, oh, you're an idiot, why would you do it that way? Well, that's, you know, you got to deliver things the right way to people. You can't be a jerk about it and then expect to get people to listen, you know. And honestly, that's the problem with what a lot of what we do today is everybody's all tough on the internet, and they want to break balls and they want to pick on people, but then, you know, oh, God forbid you respond back to them and now you're a jerk, or you're an ass, or you're a bitch. They couldn't even think about doing what you do. You know, their family doesn't support them in what they want to do, and buying motorcycles or out riding or out enjoying themselves. You know, their family says no, or their situation doesn't allow for it. Jealousy turns them into a mean person. So to everybody out there creating content, thank you. Thank you for being just good at what you do, because, you know, it is hard work, and I see all these people all the time not being nice to you and things like that, and making dumb comments and things like that. So, you know, thank you for what you guys do. It's a labor intensive thing, and if you don't like to do it, you know what I mean, you won't do it. So I appreciate all you guys out there that are making content, and girls, and everybody out there that's making content, because, you know, I like it and I enjoy the content and things like that, and I hope that everybody else loves it too. And, you know, if they're jerks, well, ignore them and move on. Don't even entertain those idiots. Now, here's the funny thing, guys. I'm going to record an outro for this video on my way to work today, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be recording later. Like I said earlier in the video, it's been raining, and we've been in that nice little Florida rain pattern where it's gorgeous all day long and sunny and nice, and then about anywhere from 2 o'clock on, all of a sudden it could be a deluge and a rainstorm. So I'm not really interested in blowing up my GoPro by getting it soaking wet, but I'll tell you what, if it's raining a little bit on the way home, I still may set it up and see what happens, or I'll probably at least set up the Insta360 because it's waterproof 100%. And I'm still going to record on the ride home today. And if it's nasty out, you know something, I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to put some of the thunderstorm footage and the nastiness in there, and I'll talk over a little bit, and then I'll get to the outro of the video. All right, boys and girls, the wind is picking up a little bit, a few gray clouds, and looks like we're going to get rained on. Looks like it's pretty nasty, about a half mile ahead of me, guys, so here we go. Good thing I was smart enough to put my phone and wallet and stuff in my Nelson rig bag and throw the weather cover on it, because that stuff wouldn't have survived, that's for sure. Would have been just as soaked as me when we got home. So we'll take it easy, and like I said, definitely going to figure out how well these S22s do in the rain here. The stock tires that come on this 2021 MT09. I'm sure everybody around me is looking at me like I'm an idiot. Figures too, because they predicted the weather like this all week, and on Monday I was gonna ride and the weather never came, and on yesterday I was gonna ride, the weather came, but chose to ride today, and sure enough the weather came. So that's all right. Like I said, you're gonna get soaked anyways, so it's not even like you can worry about it, you know. Sure, I go pull over and wait an hour somewhere or whatever, but just gotta ride it out at this point, guys. But we're definitely soaked right to the bone. Pants are getting heavy, and gonna be a hell of a ride here, boys. So we're gonna just take our time and stay safe, so and keep recording this wonderful ride home here. Go through the floodwaters here and just take it easy, guys. You know, this was a random thoughts video. I just wanted to record some content and keep the channel active. And, you know, tell me what you think, guys, if my random thoughts even mean anything to you, or am I just a bumbling idiot? Either way, I'm happy, you know, because again, I'm doing this for me. right? Hopefully when I'm like 75 or 80 years old, I can go back and watch these videos and be like, oh yeah, I remember that dumb day when I rode to work and told everybody to be nice to content creators and what I was going to do next. Heck, if I'm lucky, when I'm 80, I'll still have this MT-09 sitting in my garage as a museum piece, just sitting on a shelf somewhere or pushed off to the side with a dusty cover on it. And some young kid will come along and be like, oh my god, look at this, I found a 2021 MT-09 in this old guy's garage. The bike's 40 years old. It was the king of bikes back then. But we'll see, you know, who knows. I mean, you know, I'm out here doing my thing and living life and just trying to, you know, trying to have a good time. All right guys, so stay safe out there and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.